Barcelona can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Barcelona cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Great vision. Good take. And the shot! It's in! An extraordinary start. Breakthrough in next to no time.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So, a breakthrough already. Savinho. It's run loose here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Succumbs to the pressure. And here's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. Caicedo. Played out towards the right wing. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
De Ligt, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Robertson. Savinho. And it's Valverde. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Robertson. First quarter of an hour gone. Rice gets a foot in here. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Oh, crossbar! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Mohamed Salah really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Alexander-Arnold.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Jimenez. And Caicedo. And it's Valverde. Valverde. Savinho in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's surely a foul. Free kick. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Hernandez. Hernandez going full tilt down the left. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And it's Valverde. Now it's João Pedro.
AZ clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is. And it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Camavinga. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's picked his way through. Salah. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected. It's a corner. AZ with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? Played into space out wide. Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In for the pieces! And it's come back out to him. He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Foot in. Now it's João Pedro. Jordan Henderson. Showing good feet. Here comes the cross.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Camavinga and Caicedo. Aimed beyond the defence. Camavinga. Valverde. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Robertson. And Caicedo. Oh, good spread. And it's Messi. Van der Ven producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Great ball if he can get the chance! Yes! And that for him is goal number 10.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And there is the half-time whistle. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he's quick to get it clear again. Savinho caresses it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Jordan Henderson. Pass somewhat off target. Caicedo. Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Savinho. That's a pretty loose pass. De Ligt. Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Camavinga. Valverde. Threads one in. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. And that's aimed into a mighty effort. And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Jimenez. Camavinga. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Spread it left. Savinho. Now it's João Pedro. Can he get on the end of this? Pass is just off target.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And that's another throw. Camavinga. And it's Robertson. Savinho. And it's Valverde. Now it's João Pedro. Spread out to the left. Cross from Robertson. And that has been cleared. Chooses to go back. De Bruyne. It's Camavinga. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Caicedo. Distributed tidily. He's being urged to shoot. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Big chance! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 2 then. Might be danger here. Turns and goes back. And he's there to get it away. And it's made its way to him. Change of plan here, perhaps.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Hazard receives it in a wide position. Lovely feet. No way through, so back it comes. Hazard, not one to pass up the chance to run at the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Van de Ven. Rice. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
RZ clearly now in lead preservation mode. He's beaten the last man. Jimenez goes sliding in. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
De Bruyne considers his options. And that may well be that. That is that. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warrant. Barcelona can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. Now it's João Pedro. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! Just off target. And we have our very first corner. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Good effort from distance. Looking for the run. De Ligt with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? Oh, good take in a good area. Camavinga! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This is their second corner of the game. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's heaved it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Messi. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Barcelona penetrate first It is a truly precious lead.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now.
He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Milan really have decided to turn to the long ball. That's very obvious now.
And how do they go about making that work?
Well, they can't neglect accuracy, and it can turn that opposition defence into facing its own goal, which so often can cause problems.
And he's managed to gift it back. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Valverde. That's a super give and go. Shoots! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Messi really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
And yes, it's him again. So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He's got tall. Oh, that is a terrific save. So, third corner of the game. And a chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And he's in on goal. Chance! Yes! And he is just ripping it up. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's João Pedro. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's through now, is it shot a goal? They've scored! And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona are having a ball here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Robertson. Just 5 minutes left until the break. McAllister. Messi. And he's forced to go back. Caicedo. And it's Valverde. And Robertson. Some really good ball movement. Oh, great chance! And a cross. And the ball is out of play. Alexander-Arnold is there, and he can pick it up. Kamavinga. Neymar. And it's McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Barcelona are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Park Ji-sung has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. Yamal's cross. Jimenez is there, and he can get that clear. Valverde. And it's Jimenez. Messi, who does have an assist to his name. Kamavinga. Valverde. Driving forward. Great vision. Picked out shapes to shoot! And he's hit it too high.
Kamavinga clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Just eases him off the ball. Jimenez. Kamavinga. João Pedro. Can he get it through? Always onto this. And Messi! Valverde stood up well to him there. That's rather hopeful. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he can clear it away. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Martinez. And it's McAllister. Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Valverde with the cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. João Pedro. Can he get on the end of this? Kamavinga!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Caicedo. He's in a good position here. Great chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. It's become a case of men against boys. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Savinho. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Kamavinga. Plays header! Oh, what? In he goes again! It's there! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one! This must be his He's through and all alone! Thinks about the shot. Chance! And yes, it's there! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well,
and that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish... Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always applied. Forlan! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Forlan is offering a right smile there.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Savinho receives it in a good position here. And the cutback. That's a little off target. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. Camavinga could try cutting inside here. Now the delivery. Up he goes! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Great ball, and he's in here. Is there a great chance? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now there's a fine ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Camavinga. Now it's Pedro. And he shoots! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be.
It's Forlan! Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Pedro. Oh, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Valverde, he's had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception. Wits, the message is clear, none shall pass. And it's Wits. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now this could be a chance. That's a pretty loose pass. And a shot! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Boss, that's rather hopeful. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Out for a throw. Valverde. Savinho. Looking to play him in. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Lewandowski. An uncompromising challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold. Jimenez. Look at the fallen! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Camavinga gets it away. In again. Brilliantly cut out. Ball driven towards the far post. Last ditch and Beckham! And that's caused a worry or two. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Lewandowski! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi clears it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Camavinga takes control of it and he's on the move. Now it's Lewandowski. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Real chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Forlan deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Now it's Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Cross flung in towards the middle. So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited...
Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Now it's João Pedro. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And here's Savinho. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Nicely weighted ball.
Might want to be careful there.
Jimenez trying to keep this in. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Caicedo. Looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. Brilliantly cut out. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make...
Takes a shot! And it's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
No, it's not getting there. Camavinga. Knocks it into space. He's come in hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Alexander-Arnold.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Son Heung-min! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Plays a sharp... And a shot! There it is! Akanji. And it's Camavinga. João Pedro looking understandably energised after his goal. Look at the space here. Savinho! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Savinho. Savinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Robertson delivers with whip. And that has been knocked clear.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Caicedo promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's João Pedro. That is good alertness. Played into space.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Kane. That's a cute ball. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Robertson. Oh, that's fabulous. Son Heung-min. And the shot! And we hit half-time. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Camavinga. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, good ball! Chance, surely! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Son Heung-min. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And the through ball. Son Heung-min. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Atalanta with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Camavinga tries to clear. Knocks it out wide. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's João Pedro. He's in space and looking for options. He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Not the most accurate pass. Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Messi. And the shot's on here. Shot a goal! Relentless! Just relentless! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Vinicius Junior. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Valverde. Oh, super ball. Now then. Big chance! And he hits the net. Just cruising. They are cruising. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And yes, it's him again. It's become a case of men against boys.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
"75 minutes played. Now it's João Pedro. Gets a good foot in there. Nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He's picked his way through. Goes for the shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Alexander-Arnold. That has ended up in no man's land. He's through here. Good ball, good take. And he's managed to get free. Takes aim and cross. Can he finish? He scores! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Barcelona are having a ball here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh no, this does not look good. Good steal. He just read it. And this is Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min with a beautifully timed run. Now it's João Pedro. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Picked out brilliantly. Now bullish header! It's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's João Pedro. And time is up. Barcelona can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. João Pedro, very much the man of the moment. His boots at their twinkling best. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim? Barcelona can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an eye for a killer ball. That's why he's racked up so many assists at club level.
Yeah, double figures every season is the norm for him. Great numbers.
Yeah, can't argue with stats like that.
Valverde. Searching pass he's played there. Drogba showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have had the first significant... Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Brilliant save from Donnarumma!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Real chance! And yes, it's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Akanji. Now it's João Pedro. Now that looks a decent ball. And a chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely there. Certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Barcelona have their second corner now. And that has sent him sprawling. Shapes to shoot! So, third corner of the game. Savinho!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Oh, super ball! Shot could be... Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they can dream again of a better life, of greater prestige. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, a robust challenge. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Mbappe! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Robertson. And it's Valverde. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he was quick to react. And it's Robertson. Valverde. And Robertson. Camavinga. Now it's João Pedro. There's the shot! They've done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Ribéry plays a sharp little ball here. Valverde. Rodri does well to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Sane providing an outlet on that flank. Robertson. Valverde. Savinho going full tilt down the left. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Threads one in. That has been slung wide. He's in plenty of space here. Jimenez attempts a clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're off again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Ruben Neves. Great vision. Valverde. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Knocks it into space. He's on it. Can he get away? He'll try. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Valverde. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Out of play for a goal kick. Nice bit of trickery. Messi could try cutting inside here. He's having a shot! It's loose and oh, he's been caught napping. Decent chance! And that is one way to get his defending done.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Takes a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold. For Messi. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Sane. And claimed it back swiftly. Tries to play it through. That's very neat. And that has left him in a heap. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And the pass is intercepted. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. No, that's been intercepted. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Now it's Savinho. Look at the space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Valverde. Messi has it out wide and in space. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Camavinga. Sané. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've got rid. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Has a look and plays it forward. Sporting can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's a nicely shaped ball. He's picked his way through. Savinho's horrific header. Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
And here's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strong running down that left flank. And it's Camavinga. Now it's João Pedro. Rodri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Savinho. That's good play. 5 minutes left on the clock. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Camavinga. He won't be happy with that one. Now he's got space here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's João Pedro. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's a cute ball. And the shot's on here. It's Drogba! And that was very necessary. And the referee brings it to a close. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
What a game. What a performance. And right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.